Good evening. I wanted to jump on this evening and talk to you guys about Thursday compression. So all you new persons out there that are getting these emails and you're wondering, what does this mean that all this compression is going on? So I want to give you guys some insight on how to talk to people, how to deal with the people that you're prospecting so that you can get them excited about people that you have pre-enrolled underneath them. So this is going to be up and above the binary system. So if you are familiar with the binary system, then you're going to know that that is those people will be placed underneath you. So when we lock in a spot, when they go to our landing capture page, they lock on that spot. Hey, Brenda. So we just want to make sure that once they lock in that spot, that we're following up with them. We'll get that email. And so we have that week or, until Thursday when anybody that has signed on underneath them will then be placed above them if they decide not to come in. And all the pre-enrollees underneath them will continue to be, underneath them until they place their order and then they jump above. So I just wanted to go over that with you and give you some tips on how to handle that. I'm going to have an attached file with a script that we have that will help you to follow along, and we'll do live prospecting calls. I know it can be overwhelming, but it's a great process. We get our emails and we get their phone number, we get an email, and so we want to make sure that we're reaching out to them. And also just some key on your contact manager, which I'll show some examples on some files that I connect to this unit. So make sure that you download those. And so you want to make sure that you can enter all the information for that person right there in your contact manager. So utilize that. If you're not familiar with where that is, it's in your contact manager, and then it looks like a hyperlink. And so just click on their name, and then you can add comments as you're talking to them. So when you're going back through your week to close out your Thursday, make sure that you look back on those notes and everything's all right there for you. So that's just really beautiful the way that My Daily Choice has put that together for us. What I want to say is, because we get so many leads and we're sifting through so many people, we want to keep those key people at the top of our list for our Thursday. And we can look back in our contact manager and, we can pull up that binary tree. So I encourage you to get with your upline if you're not familiar on how to check through your contact manager and your binary tree per individual, and that's going to show you exactly how many people is in their power leg. So remember, guys, power leg is what they get. They match that, so they get paid with how much is in that power leg. So we get paid on the lesser leg, so we're hoping that's you and not the power leg. You as the pay leg, and then the power leg. So and just utilize that contact manager, because if you can tell a prospect, hey, you've got 350 people underneath you, and reminding them, even though they're getting the emails, but you want to validate that you're seeing that and connecting. And sometimes I will just let them know what the reference number is, or their affiliate or pre-enrolled affiliate number is, because that way, if they do enroll, I make sure that they're looking for that, because it connects that person with you. I have had people that have signed up, and even though they've pre-enrolled, they've went to the company and ordered through the company, and I've had to go through hoops to try to get them moved back over into our organization. So please, please, please be sure that you're doing everything that you can to make sure that they're connected with you. They're going through that steps. So they should be able to upgrade right in that email that they receive. So just go ahead and have them upgrade and match that affiliate number so that it's going to go with you. So those are some things to think about. But as we're sifting through this, I want you guys to realize that I don't want you to spend a lot of time on the phone with these people. You know, there's a right time for everybody, and you're trying to find that perfect person that you can work with that's going to take your business to where you want it to go. So you don't want people that's in your business that's not going to grow you and create the momentum, or doesn't have the enthusiasm like you do, because it's not gonna do any good for your business. So just to have a million affiliates doesn't mean anything, because if they're not doing anything, then they're not they're not making your business successful. So it's very, very important that you look for key things when you're talking to these people. And a couple things that can, that are really key is the fact that if somebody doesn't show up for a phone call, they're not very serious. And I mean, there are reasons that people don't make it to things, but I want people in my business that are very committed and they're persistent with, searching out and wanting to get a hold of me. So when I see people reaching out and emailing me and wanting more, I want to pour my time, because my time is valuable. And I want to make sure that I'm training the right people, because if you always want to think about burnout, I'm telling you, don't spend a lot of time on the phone with somebody who just wants to talk to you, because you'll be burnt out the first week. So make sure that you get your mind in perspective on this. So when you're talking to people, it's about business. I love to hear people's story. We have to listen. That's the key, listening and strategizing. But when you're listening to somebody and if they're telling you all about their problems and it sounds like they just want to dump on you because they're having a bad day, I probably would want to get them off as soon as possible. And we can do it in a kind, nice, gentle way. We don't have to be rude about it. But, I mean, when people are telling me it's a do it for you system, you mean I have to call people or I have to talk to people? Well, that goes back to the whole networking marketing rule. When you're a network marketer, you have to embrace what that job title is. So yes, you are talking to people. So obviously when I was talking to that lady, I want her off. So these are things that I'm looking for when I'm on the phone. And my mindset is not like I have to sell this person, because you don't have to sell everybody. And that doesn't ruin you because you didn't sell that person. Your mind perspective has to be that I need to find out if this is the best person to work with. And by doing that is listening to their story. Now, we are so fortunate in this business that we have great support, but the people that want to know about us, they're just so enthusiastic. So I wanted to do a couple live prospecting calls using the script that I'm going to put on this unit lesson. So I'm going to go into my email box here and check. Now with me, I have a lot. So I don't get to every single person, but I really try my best to get on when I can, but I'm dealing with a lot with people that are just emailing and reaching back out to me. So I'm spending a lot of time with those, but so on these, I'm just going to kind of go through my list and pick out the top two, and we'll see what they have to say. But I just want you to see how quickly it is. I don't put any expectations on the call. I mean, obviously I want them to be the best, but if I don't get, if you don't put expectations on it, then you don't have, hey, no, you don't have to worry when they don't pan out the way you want them to. So here we have Mary. And I just got an email a couple minutes ago that Mary took a look at my website. And so I want to give Mary a call, and I just want to see what attracted her. What does she want to do? Not what I want to do, but what she wants to do. So we always want to go in with the attitude of trying to find out what they want in this business, not what we want. Because ultimately, really, what we want is what they want. Hello? Hi, is this Mary?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Mary. This is Stacy, and I had just noticed that you took a tour of my website, and I wanted to see if you had any questions or what you liked about it, what attracted you to the CBD opportunity.
I have a friend of mine whose daughter has really got fevers, and this is something that she's talked about a lot, and I'm just kind of interested in seeing what you all have to offer and what you're doing exactly, I guess.
Okay. Have you tried CBD yourself, or do you have a story just outside of just what your friend has? But do you have any history yourself with CBD?
No, no.
Okay. Are you interested in the product, or are you looking for more information regarding like the business opportunity? Are you interested in taking the product yourself?
More of a business opportunity or help others.
Okay, great. Mary, what kind of questions did you have when you went through the website there?
I'm still actually going through it. I hit that before I actually went through.
Oh, okay, great. Well, why?
I seen it on Craigslist, and that's where I got the first little nibble of it, and then I went into that and went ahead and just asked for information before I ever really looked any more into it, because I already knew what you had told me, so I was kind of already interested.
Okay, awesome. Well, Mary, I would love for you to finish your tour with the website, and then put any questions together. And is there a better time that I could get back with you, and then we could go through those questions?
I mean, if you want to come in tomorrow about this time, like, I don't know. I'm looking at about 9:30 every night.
9:30?
Yeah, maybe tomorrow night after 9:30.
Okay.
Without the kids or whatever.
Now, are you on Eastern Standard Time?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I will get in touch with you. It looks like I do have an opening tomorrow. I can get in touch with you. I am on Central Time. So I will touch base with you tomorrow at 8:30 Central Standard Time, and then get your questions together, and just some things that you might want to think about, what you're looking to make per week, per month, kind of the time that you have available each day, and then we'll kind of strategize within that. Okay, Mary?
Okay, sounds great.
Awesome. Well, you have a great evening, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. So Mary was somebody who, she was just going through the website, so I didn't want to interrupt that. I didn't want to overbear her with a lot of information. She sounded a little bit busy, so I wanted to make sure, just by hearing that she was really ready to hear what I had to say. So there again, guys, it's really, really important to listen to your client and listen to their needs, because my need really is that I wanted you guys to hear this call, this awesome call, and she didn't get to finish, so she didn't have any questions. But instead, I want her to be more interested. I want to keep enticing her to go back to look at it. But I validated her, or I validated the business with her, by, making that connection. But you see, that's a very simple, quick phone call, and it does so much for your business, so much for your business. So let's try one other one, and let's see if we can get a little bit more. I'll actually go down my list. It looks like I've had someone, let's do at 1 o'clock this afternoon, maybe. His name's Philip. We'll call a guy here. So girls, don't be afraid to call guys, because when you're confident about your business, guys or girls, doesn't matter. Just give them a call. You'll get over it. I promise you. At first I was giving them to my husband, and I thought, you know what, I can do this. So I know you guys can do it too. So let me get this person on here. My phone is acting crazy. Okay. Okay. Well, doesn't look like that one's gonna work. Okay, sorry. That number was not it wasn't valid. So I'm trying to find another one here. So, okay, so this is Michael, and he signed on early this morning. So he was looking at websites early this morning. So let's see what Michael has to say. Can everybody hear this okay? I know if anybody's, I know I have a couple people on watching. Are you able to hear the phone calls okay? And always leave messages, guys. So if
Sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voicemail.
you get a voicemail?
Not been set up yet.
Well, that one hasn't been set up, so can't leave it there. So let's try another one. I just want you guys to really be prepared. And, you know, if you need to role play with this, I'm more than happy to do it. I love making calls, so it doesn't bother me, and I love role playing. So let me see who we got here. We have Christian. So we're going to give Christian a call now. Let's see if he's available.
Your call has been forwarded. Automatic voice message system.
And this will be what kind of like what it looks like to leave a message. So we're getting his voicemail, which is kind of a bummer.
At the tone, please record your message.
This is kind of a hit and miss deal when it's live.
You may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Christian. This is Stacy Gash, and I am with My Daily Choice, the HempWorks product. And I had seen that you took a tour of my website, and I wanted to touch base with you to see if I could answer any questions and see what your interest was. If you could give me a call back, you can reach me at 316-258-4676. Thanks, Christian, and have a great day. All right. So I won't make you guys go all through this, but I'll try one more in hopes that we can get through to somebody. That's why it's kind of nice to call them as soon as they kind of hit your mailbox. But you will get calls back. It's crazy because, you know, most places would, you know, most businesses, they just write you, you know, you call them, they write you off, they're not calling you back. But with this, it is so popular. They're calling you back. It's crazy. So this is Carrie. Maybe a guy or a girl, I'm not sure. So awesome. Thank you, Nana. I just noticed that. I appreciate it. Bummer again.
You have reached the voicemail box of 503330155. At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished,
just going to leave this last message and then we'll just kind of go on. But if you guys need more help in regards to this, hi, my name is Stacy Gash, and I am with My Daily Choice HempWorks. And I had noticed, I had just gotten a message that you'd taken a tour of my website, and I wanted to see if I could answer any questions for you, see what you liked about it. If you could give me a call back, you can reach me at 316-258-4676. Thanks, Carrie, and have a great day. I look forward to talking to you. So just make it, you know, very clean, clear. Most of these first calls are going to be very quick. They're going to have a lot of questions, so some can run a little bit longer, but I wouldn't expect it any more than 10 to 15 minutes on that first call. Now, after they've purchased the package, things like that, you're going to get into being a little bit longer. But, you know, the most important thing is just to be very laid back on your calls. We know the product works, and so we want just to remind them that they have nothing to lose. The product has a 30-day money-back guarantee, empty bottle. Even if they come into the business and they don't like it, they can ship everything back. So I don't make this very stressful for people. I realize that their timing is very different from mine. So if I give a prospect the room to grow, but the company is working on my behalf, that's great. But to keep in touch or follow up with the people that you feel are most beneficial. Don't ever feel like these leads that are coming in on your email, don't let them overwhelm you. Because remember, if it's the right person, they're going to reach out and ask you, hey, I need more. And I did. You know, that was the way I did it. And most of everybody that I have signed into this business, they've done it on their time. You know, I can name my first top affiliates and they can all thumbs up on on this deal. I'm telling you, they all came in at their right time. And when it is their right time, it makes the business so much smoother because they're teachable, they're very open to what is going on, and they're not feeling a lot of pressure. It doesn't mean that they're not going to get overwhelmed in it, but you've allowed them to come in when it was right for them. And so I just encourage you to not get overwhelmed, and remember that we're planting seeds every day in our business. We just need to be very consistent with following up and taking the right measures. But don't put expectations on yourself, the calls, the business. Plant the seeds knowing your good things, and those things will come back to you in a tenfold. So I really honestly wish you the best in your business. I'm so excited. This is our first real live call. We're going to have tons of training for you guys. So I hope this is helpful. I would love it if anybody that's on have questions. I'll have a replay, so I will check back and answer all questions that are underneath this. But I hope that I have been able to help you answer anything that you might have been struggling with at the time. But that's really the basics of it. It's just, key check is, make sure you're utilizing that back area in the contact manager, looking at how many people they have underneath them. Talk to your clients like this is very serious. So, this is their business. They need to make the decision for what they think is best. So utilize those. If you have any questions, please feel free to send it underneath here or get with your upline, whatever. But I wish you guys the best of luck in your business, and I hope all of this stuff helps you. Have a great evening, and God bless you.